funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Eyes realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and reconnect to myself and know that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The ring be looking like we're blessings dropping. And so I cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Woo.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
So remember I told y'all I had one more talking stage in me, one more relationship, and that was it. I think I'm through. I can't even get to the fucking talking stage because everybody not looking for nothing serious, not looking for a relationship, not looking for a girlfriend. What you looking for, a homeboy? Oh, no. They're looking for somebody they can just suck and fuck on. And have no obligations and no commitment to, which I don't know who the fuck they looking for, because I give all types of wife over here. I'm tired. I'm tired of just, you know what I'm saying, having a good time with somebody and they kicking them out of my house because I don't do sleepovers and move-ins. That's one thing. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, cook breakfast for somebody, ask somebody how they like their eggs. I want somebody to be asking me what I'm cooking for dinner tonight and tell me they coming for plates. I'm trying to go out and know everybody know I got a +1 because they know I go everywhere with my men. It's giving, why? What's wrong? What's wrong? Can the man just come to the check and y'all come talk to me for a second? Like, what is it? It can't be the goals. I got goals too. Yo, you need to learn how to delegate your feelings and compartmentalize what the fuck you got going on. Y'all need to learn priorities. Learn how to communicate. You gotta hang with a bitch every day. Here's my thing. I really would like to know. Like, so y'all get into the comments. Y'all let me know. But it's an epidemic. What they say? It's an epidemic. If I can get the right word. It's an epidemic of these men not wanting to be the man in the relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying? They do want to get their dicks wet. That's clear. We got that covered. Y'all want to hunch. But y'all don't want to do anything else, which is, for me, is very confusing. Because they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want a relationship." But I mean, we could chill and watch movies and stuff and hang out and go out to dinner and things like that. But like, I don't want a relationship. What the fuck? What's a relationship to y'all? Because for me, if all we doing is sucking and fucking, baby, don't ask me how my day was. You call me when you want some coochie, and I'm gonna call you when it's vice versa. I know how to have a sneaky link. I know how to have a friend with benefits, but I don't want one right now. I want somebody to come and let's join together and we build something together. Can we work on our goals together, babe? Because when we're in a marriage, we still need to be able to flow individually together. And I'm in Atlanta. I forgot to leave that as the context. I'm having issues. I'm having issues. Just bear with me, y'all. Please bear with me.
Lionel, what's going on out there in Atlanta, bro? Lionel. Lionel, what's up, man? What's going on, bro? What's going out there at the one Georgia Peach State, man? What's going on out there in Atlanta, man? It seems like the females out there are having a down crisis out there. Damn. Oh man, what is going on, bro? What is going on out there in Atlanta, bro? Man, Atlanta ATL. We need to hear from y'all, man. The men in ATL, we need to hear. We need to hear what's going on out there and why y'all got this strong, independent black woman that's second guessing herself and everything. I'm just saying. Got her out here second guessing life, man. She don't know what to do. She don't know whether to be for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Or actually be in a damn relationship anymore, man. Lord Jesus. Hey, man. Atlanta, y'all out there being toxic and hell with the women out there in Atlanta, man. Oh, Lord Jesus. They have no crisis, bro. Man, y'all out here having no modern women out there having a midlife crisis for real, man. Oh, Lord Jesus, man. Salute to everyone who tuned in to the podcast on tonight, man. Make sure you hit the one thumbs up to support the channel. Appreciate everyone who is here right now. Lionel and Constance, I see you in the building. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Woo-wee. Who we, man. Salute to each and every last one of y'all who are in the bushes as well too, and each and every last one of y'all who are catching the replay. Oh Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, it is Thursday, y'all. We do have another hell of a show tonight. We are going to do a reaction to a debate that I had. I actually watched this debate, and we're going to get a reaction to that. This portion of this debate, it's not going to be very long at all. This video going to be like 7 minutes, you know what I'm saying, max. But I do have other content that I want to share with y'all, depending on how y'all feel, you know what I'm saying, after we get through the debate content. So it does depend. If y'all still feeling it, then we're going to the bonus content. If y'all like, we're done, we be done. All right. So without further ado, man, let's get to this first portion of this. Y'all already seen this young lady, right? She's already on her. She said that she's having a crisis right now over there in Atlanta. Her perspective is that she is trying to look for a relationship, and she is having trouble. She is having trouble finding relationships. So let's go ahead and break this thing down real quick. Let's figure out what's the problem. Maybe we can help her come up with a solution too. I don't know, but let's see.
So remember I told y'all I had one more talking stage in me, one more relationship, and that was it. I think I'm through. I can't even get to the fucking talking stage because everybody not looking for nothing serious, not looking for a relationship, not looking for a girlfriend. What you looking for, a homeboy? Oh, no. They're looking for somebody they can just suck and fuck on and have no obligations and no commitment to, which I don't know who the fuck they looking for, because I give all types of wife over here. I'm tired of just, you know what I'm saying, having a good time with somebody and they kicking them out of my house, because I don't do sleepovers and move-ins. That's one thing. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, cook breakfast for somebody, ask somebody how they like their eggs. I want somebody to be asking me what I'm cooking for dinner tonight and tell me they coming for a plate. I'm trying to go out and know everybody know I got a +1 because they know I go everywhere with my men. It's giving why? What's wrong?
So, question: what are women looking for? What exactly are y'all looking for when you want to be in a relationship? Are you looking for companionship, like for real companionship? Or are you looking for a suitor to take care of your midlife crisis? What do I mean by that? Are you looking for a man to where you could get with this man and he could just pay for all your meals, pay for your date, pay for your lounging, pay for your bills and different things like that? Is that what you're looking for? Or are you truly looking for companionship where both of y'all could be compatible with each other, where y'all could be best friends? Y'all were doing the 100-100 thing, not 50-50, but the 100-100 thing, where y'all both are complimenting each other, y'all supporting each other without no limitations behind that. Is that what y'all truly looking for? Because according to what she's talking about and what she's explaining, that don't look like she's looking for companionship. To me, it look like she just want the benefits of being in a relationship, but she don't want to have the responsibility behind it. In other words, she wants to do everything in a relationship to please her, but she don't want to do nothing other than the bare minimum. Like in her statement right now, all she said is, "Hey, I want to have a dude where he could stay over and I could cook breakfast for him the next day," and you know what I'm saying, weird stuff like that. So I don't know.
Can the man just come to the chat and y'all come talk to me for a second? Like, what is it? It can't be the goals. I got goals too. Yo, you need to learn how to delegate your feelings and compartmentalize what the fuck you got going on. Y'all need to learn priorities. Learn how to communicate. You gotta hang with a bitch every day. Here's my thing. I really would like to know. Like, so y'all get into the comments. Y'all let me know. But it's an epidemic. What they say? It's an epidemic. If I can get the right word. It's an epidemic of these men not wanting to be the man in the relationship. Do you understand what I'm saying? They do want to get their dicks wet. That's clear.
So The next follow up question will be this. So we asked this before here in the lounge, but I'm not asking again. So, what is the woman's definition of a man being a man? Because the last time we had this conversation, every woman started giving all these word definitions. They talk about the man have to be a protector and a provider. And whenever a woman says that, right, they speak on a hypergamous nature, meaning that they want that man to totally and absolutely do everything for them. They literally want this dude to be a beta and a yes man, to pay for everything while they have the luxury of holding on to their income and do whatever the hell they want to do. They also want to have the luxury to go out whenever they want to go out, and different things like that. You know what I mean? But not take on the responsibility of being in a relationship. SBK, salute. Welcome. So, I'm kind of curious about this question because every time I ask this question, it always revolve around the same exact thing with these type of modern day women. They always say the same thing. I just want a man to want to do all these things for me, but they never say the responsibility part of what they're gonna do in return. Then when they do say it, they just say the bare minimum stuff. They say, "Well, I'll have sex with you. I'll suck you up, every now and then, and I'll do a real special when it's either your birthday or Father's Day or anniversary." That's what they say, and they'll want to do the bare minimum of cooking and cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding why they are having to push back with the men, you know what I'm saying? But they're not even putting themselves in a position to be chosen by these said type of men that they desire. I don't know.
We got that covered. Y'all want a hunch, but y'all don't want to do anything else, which is, for me, is very confusing, because they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want a relationship." But I mean, we could chill and watch movies and stuff and hang out and go out to dinner and things like that. But like, I don't want a relationship. What the fuck?
I mean, a few seconds ago, she literally said that she was looking for a man where he could literally stay overnight. That is considered as a nightcap. All right. She was looking for a man where he could stay overnight. She could cook him breakfast, and she could want to show him off to her friends and stuff and brag and say that, "Hey, this is my man. This is my man. Look at what my man is doing for me."
What's the relationship to y'all? Because for me, if all we doing is sucking and fucking, baby, don't ask me how my day was. You call me when you want some coochie, and I'm going to call you when it's vice versa. I know how to have a sneaky link. I know how to have a friend with benefits. But I don't want one right now.
So she literally said that she knows how to have a sneaky link. She knows how to have a friends with benefits. So she know the game. She know how to do it, right? But in this particular situation, she said that she's basically tired of being the sneaky link. She's basically tired of being the friends with benefits. That's pretty much what she's saying. In other words, she's saying that she believed that she is eligible to be in this said type of relationship that she wants to be in. But I don't know. If you're willing to still sneak and link and all the stuff there and smash and allow these dudes the opportunity to smash you, then I don't know about that one. I don't know if you're going to qualify for the type of man that you're looking for. I'm just saying.
I want somebody to come and let's join together and we build something together. Can we work on our goals together, babe? Because when we're in a marriage, we still need to be able to flow individually together.
Flow individually together. I can't.
And I'm in Atlanta. I forgot to leave that as the context.
So what do that have to do with you trying to find a relationship? Because I understand the stereotype behind Atlanta. You know, so I've been in Atlanta several times and stuff, right? And the whole stereotype is that there's a huge percentage of men out there in Atlanta who who are either on the down low or just flat out gay. All right. So in a way, I understand the stereotype behind that, but at the same time, if you're trying to look for a quality type of man, then you have to put yourself where you could qualify for that. Participate in sneaking links and deals and all this other thing, that is not going to get you the type of quality man that you desire. So maybe that's something that you need to recalibrate. That maybe that's something that you need to reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? For us, what you're looking for, what you desire. I've not put it to you this way. If I say that I want to live in a house that's on $300,000, right? And I want all the bells and whistles of that said house, right? Or that said home, right? How in the hell would I be able to afford a house with a salary that's way under the market price of the house? So on the average, if you have a house that's about $300,000, right? You're looking to pay up to about $3,500 a month for the mortgage, and that's not including HOH fees and other type of fees and maintenance fees that goes along with that said home. So just staying in that marginal range of $3,500, right? I have a salary where I'm making $20,000 a year. So how in the hell with my salary $20,000 a year is going to make me qualify for a house that's $300,000 $300,000, meaning that I got to pay about $3,500 a month for the house. How am I going to afford that? The only way I'm going to afford that is by me leveraging myself up, meaning that I have to increase my income that's coming in. So I won't be living beyond my means. So I have to do all these things to put myself in a position where I can afford that said home. Same thing in relationships. Same rules apply in a relationship. If you're looking for a certain type of man or even woman, you have to position yourself where you qualify for that said man or woman. Right? If you're looking for a stand-up guy, and this guy he brings home about $50,000 to $60,000 a year, and you want this dude to totally take care of you, where you be the princess and you don't have to pay no bills whatsoever, then you have to find a guy who's willing to do that. Correct? And on top of that, you have to find a guy who's on that salary range who can afford to do that. A guy who's making $20,000 a year do not afford to do that. That's what I see. I see women set up here, go after these dudes who making under the range of what they trying to afford. And guess what they say? They say this. They say, you need to do better. You need to do better for yourself. Knowing good and damn well that when you met that dude, he was making $20,000 a year and he's satisfied with making $20,000 a year, but you gave that dude the opportunity, right? So it'd be more logical for you to find a man who's gonna meet that type of lifestyle that you want to do and have no problem with doing the things that you want, spoiling you where you don't have to work, or if you want to work, he'll allow you to do that. Then it don't have nothing to do. I mean, then if you want to do that, then by all means, he'll do that. If you don't do that, find somebody who will. It is that simple. I'm just saying. Salute to everyone in the building. Speak, I see you in the lounge. Appreciate you, bro. Joe, I see you in the building as well too. Salute and welcome to y'all, and welcome to everybody who are watching in the bushes and catching the replay. We are. Thank you. We are going to review a debate in a few moments with Myron Gaines and this modern day woman, and I want to get y'all perspective on this debate as well too. So stay tuned in, all right? So y'all let me know what y'all think about this young lady, about her feelings, about the dating in Atlanta. Is her feeling justifiable? Does she need to change some things around her so she could qualify for the type of man that she desires? What do y'all think about this whole situation? What do y'all think? Before we get into the main topic of tonight, I have ran across another type of video that I want to share with y'all. Okay, Y'all remember I believe it was almost a month ago, right? Y'all remember almost a month ago I was talking to y'all about the whole concept about being a gentleman, right? I was telling y'all that women want men to literally simp out to be a gentleman. They want to do all these lavish things for them. They want them to open up a car door for them. They want to open up the door for them during the older simpy time. They want dudes to walk on the certain side of the street so the dude could get hit by the car and they don't, or the dude walk on that certain side of the street where the woman won't get splashed by the water but the dude will, or want the dude to take off his coat, put it into a muddy puddle of water while the woman walk across the street. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And y'all know my overall perspective on it as well too, right? I told y'all that I don't believe in a man who's in a relationship should be a gentleman towards other women because they don't deserve that entitlement. Okay? A lot of people gave me pushback on that, but that's fine. But however, I had ran across a video of a woman. This woman said that she don't mind sharing her man with other women. That's what she said. I want y'all to listen to her perspective on this, and I want to see do y'all agree with this or not. So listen to what she got to say, all right?
I genuinely do not mind sharing my husband. Yes, baby, go. I asked Jonathan why he puts a towel over his head during certain parts of his workout, and there happens to be a woman working out around him. He does that out of respect for her. He does that to make sure she's not uncomfortable. I don't even know why that surprised me or took me back, but honestly, it's so him. And I just love that. I love that for us as women. I genuinely do not mind sharing my husband. Yes, baby, go hold that door for her. Yes, okay, put me in the car and then go over there and help her with her groceries. That's fine, no problem. Yeah, but hey, yeah, they need you to help them put their TV up. No problem. At the end of the day, I genuinely don't mind him making sure every woman that we come across not only knows or sees love and respect from a good man, but they experience it, even if only for a little bit. I know that there will always be parts of him that are reserved for me and only me. That's right. But I love sharing those parts of him that are just so godlike and so pure. Who am I to stop him from being who God it created him to be? I definitely think when you pick someone, don't pick them because they make you feel like you're the exception. There are some things, again, that you should be the exception in. But overall, them having respect for only you and not for other women, eventually they won't have respect for you either. It's important to make sure that whoever you spend your life with, you're not special. The way they treat you is because that's just who they are. That's just who they are. And at the end of the day, they'll show you that you're special in ways that are so far beyond that. But the core of who they are, that's just who they are. And anybody can get that love. Anybody can get that respect.
So, ladies in the chat, do you agree with her perspective? In other words, she's saying that she don't mind her husband going out and opening up doors, so not only for her but for other women that he don't know. She said she don't mind her husband going out his way to be a gentleman towards women that he don't know. Her point of view is that she is allowing her husband to show other women that there are actually good quality men out there. That is her point of view. That's her perspective. But the thing about this is this. When you do things like that, ladies, you are actually playing a very dangerous game. The reason why is because just like what we've seen on the other video, right, where this young lady is saying that there's a crisis in Atlanta, right, with her finding men. Let your husband be that type of man where, he does generally does being nice. Hey, let me go ahead and open up the door for you. Hey, let me go ahead and conversate with you. Hey, let me go ahead and do this or do that for you. And that woman is single, right? Guess what's going to happen? Eventually, she's going to get up in her feelings, so she's going to be thinking that that man is actually trying to holler at her. A matter of fact, this is the textbook example of how work husbands be created in the workplace. Kid you not. This is the textbook example of how work husbands be created in the workplace. It is. By this dude generally being nice, right? He just being cool. He sit up here, having conversations with his co-worker, which is a woman, right, who's single, or whatever the case may be, right? Or she may be having a tough time in the relationship, and next thing you know, they're in the break room, and she's discussing her relationship. Man, I hate man, blah, 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 blah. I hate that nigga, blah, 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 blah. Then she go back and say, you know what? I wish I could find a good man like you. And that's where it starts. I wish I could find a good man like you. And next thing you know, she start crushing. And next thing you know, buddy in a full-fledged relationship. He trying to figure out how the hell it happened. Kid you not. What's even more interesting about this is this. Notice the whole entire time when she was talking about this, right? While, they on their vacation, right? Notice the whole time she was talking about this, Buddy didn't say nothing. A matter of fact, I'm going to want to drop it to y'all deeper than this. Notice that Buddy didn't say this. He just say, you know what? I feel the same exact way, honey. I wouldn't mind sharing you with other men. Notice he didn't say that. He didn't say that at all. Honey, I don't mind sharing you with other men so men could experience what it is that I got there. There are good women out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that. Because you want to know the reality behind that? The reality is that Buddy do not want to share her. He don't. Buddy like, hell no, that's some bullshit. I ain't finna share you.
That's bullshit.
But she's willing to share her husband with other women. To be honest with you, that's where all these other relationships start off at as well too. Next thing you know, they're gonna end up developing the kink and stuff. Hey, let's introduce another woman into the bedroom type things and stuff. I'm just saying. Don't let that other woman be smashing better than her, then it's going to be a whole damn problem, for real. Let me get into the one comment song real quick, all right? So I see what y'all talking about, all right? Once again, make sure y'all hit the one thumbs up, man, and support the channel. I appreciate it a whole lot. Barb, what's up with it? Salute. Appreciate you in the lounge. SBK, he said it's exactly what I just said. Yep. Constance said that is a no. In my book, I would not be sharing my man at all, period. I get you. That ninja ain't speaking shit. You know what it is. Lionel said that, hey, I kind of actually like her. She's cool as hell.
What?
Speak said, I thought she was going to let him have some sausages. If she's talking about that, talking about it's okay for Buddy to open up doors and be a gentleman to women that he don't even know and stuff, right? Shit, he might as well have a downside chick. Might as well. I'm just saying. See, we need to understand this. In relationship, there should always be boundaries, okay? Them boundaries have to be set before y'all enter into the official stages of your relationship, all right? Relationships shouldn't be that damn loose. Once again, this is the reason why I said what I said about men being gentlemen. Because only that woman who you're with deserves that type of privilege. Not other women that you know. Okay? Only that woman. Because it'll be utterly ridiculous for you to be separate. Sip it out. Here you go. I will open up the door for you and all this weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? That'd be utterly ridiculous for you to be wasting your time doing stuff like that. Now, if it's part of your personality where you just being nice at that moment, It's nothing wrong with that because sometimes I do be in a moment where I would be nice, where, I'll be nice and I just open up the door and I'll be thinking nothing of it whatsoever. But do I do that all the time with every woman? Hell no, I don't do that. No, I only do that sometimes. I don't do that all the time. Then when my wife is with me, she get my full undivided attention. I be a full gentleman towards her. She comes first, period. Them other women, I don't even think about it at all, period. I open up the door for her. Guess who's going through the door first? Her. Guess who's going through the door second? Me. Guess what's going to happen after that? That door's closing. They're going to have to figure it out. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. Shoot. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all agree with her on this, man? Agree with her on this whole concept that she want to share her man to other women? She want to share her man to other women to show other women that there are actually good men out there who are gentlemen and different things like that. Because I don't agree with that at all. Period. No. Hell no. Nope. Nope. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Once again, shout out to everyone who's in the building right now. Make sure y'all hit the one thumbs up. We first get into the main content for the hour. Just like I say, this video that I'm going to present to y'all is not going to be very long. Actually, this debate is about 7 minutes long. All right. So I tell y'all what, I do have another video that I really want to share with y'all too, right? But it just solely depends on y'all. It depends on the Lambs family. Now, after when we get through reacting to this debate video, now if y'all feel like that, hey, Urban, let's go ahead and jump into the next video. If y'all feeling that, then we'll go ahead and jump into another video, all right? And try to make the show a little bit longer. But it's totally up to y'all. But if y'all not feeling it, it's cool. I could do this video the weekend or whatever. It don't matter to me. But I am going to talk about it, though. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the main content for the hour. Once again, we're going to react to a debate that Myron Gaines had with a modern woman. Those of y'all who don't know who Myron Gaines is a Red Pill content creator. He is one of the hosts of the show Fresh and Fit. Okay. He hosts the show Fresh and Fit podcast. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this content. Should I go ahead and put this on the big screen? Yeah, I'm going to put it on the big screen, y'all, so y'all can get the full perspective from this, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see what was said, and we're going to react and analyze this video, all right? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, all right? Let's get it.
Yeah, guys, start looking at yourselves as a prestigious law firm, bro. Women are the ones that want to get married. Don't forget that. Like, I need guys to understand, you guys are the gatekeepers to relationships, right? You have to get down on one knee and give her a ring. She's going to take your last name. She wants to get married to you. She wants to stay in a relationship with you, right? So make them earn it, man. Like they're the ones that want to be a missus. Make her work for it. Shit, you know damn well you have to work for it to fucking court her in the beginning, so.
So you said you had to work for it by courting her in the beginning, correct?
Yes.
So what do you mean by working for it? What exactly did you do?
As far as like, what does the guy do?
Yeah.
Well, a man has to learn how to be attractive.
Hon, I hate to break it to you, but you don't need to learn how to be attractive. You just
Really?
are.
Okay.
And that's something you ain't. Okay, I want to bring up, talking about...
Let me address that first part real fast. So,
let me add on.
and then you can go ahead and, because I know you're probably going to an ad hominem.
Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to give y'all my perspective on this. Like I say, this video is 7 minutes long. We're going to go ahead and let it play itself out. Then we're going to come back and react to it, all right? So let's get it. Let's get some thumbs up, y'all, because this is going to be a very interesting debate, all right? So let's get it to it. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit.
So you said you had to work for it by courting her in the beginning, correct?
Yes.
So what do you mean by working for it? What exactly did you do?
As far as like, what does the guy do?
Yeah.
Well, a man has to learn how to be attractive.
Hon, I hate to break it to you, but you don't need to learn how to be attractive. You just
Really?
are.
Okay.
And that's something you ain't. Okay, I want to bring up, talking about...
Let me address that first part real fast. So,
let me add on.
And then you can go ahead and, because I know you're probably going to an ad hominem attack, but that's fine. So let's address the first thing. You said you don't have to learn how to be attractive, you just are. So I've heard a couple of women say this actually, and it's always very interesting to me, right? I always say privilege is invisible to those that have it. And obviously for you, you don't understand the privilege you have. Men, unlike women, are not born with value. We have to learn how to be confident. We have to learn how to be attractive. We have to learn how to dress properly. We have to learn how to go to the gym. We have to learn how to be competent. We have to be able to have certain things in our background to make us attractive to women, because women look for things that take time to acquire, resources, etc. So for women, when you guys turn 18, the life is your oyster. You can literally go everywhere. You can do whatever you want. But men don't get these opportunities unless we make something of ourselves. So when women say things like, oh, you just are attractive, like, no, it's a learned skill. Men are not just born attractive. They have to figure this stuff out through a lot of turmoil, trial, and error, and sacrifice. So I always find it interesting when women say that, because we don't operate on the same dating timeline as you guys. You guys are born with your value. We must create our value.
How are we born with our value? Please explain.
How are women born with their value?
Yeah.
You
well, you say you had
titties.
to learn all that shit, right?
You literally have a vagina and titties. You are born with value.
Born with value.
Yes.
For having cut off your dick and you're the same person I am.
Not really. I'd still be a guy.
Like, anyways, I want to talk about voting.
Okay. All right. What's it? You want to talk about what now?
You said we don't have skin in the game.
Yeah, they don't really.
So
no.
your skin in the game is the fact that you have to go to war, and
Yes,
you're unhappy with that.
I never said that.
Well, you're complaining about, having skin in the game and that we shouldn't have the right to vote because we don't have skin in the game, but we don't have skin in the game because men set that system up.
Yeah, because women are physically inferior, and that's the truth.
Physically inferior.
Inferior, yes.
So you're telling me that you could beat a woman's ass?
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I mean, I never would, but yeah. Like.
Okay,
Like.
I hate to break it to you.
Like, are you aware of the fact that, like, probably a 12-year-old boy can probably beat you up very easily?
Actually, I'm an educational psychology major, so they can't because they don't hit puberty till 14. And
even if they did, okay. Let's assume without puberty, he would still probably beat you up still.
Actually,
like,
he wouldn't, because I have a brother and I'd beat his ass.
Anyway, again, I'm amazed that I have to explain this to a college student, but I mean, men are physically superior to women in almost
I'm
every
amazed
way.
that I gotta talk to
in
this
general.
grown-ass man with dumb-ass things. Like, let's be for real.
Okay, so your argument is the whole voting thing, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, women don't have skin in the game, so they shouldn't vote.
Hey, y'all know that I am trying so hard not to want to react to this. You know what I'm saying? I am practicing restraint and emotional intelligence right now. So I am remaining patient. All right? But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
We don't have skin in the game because men didn't let us have skin in the game. You do realize that, right?
Well, here's the thing. Y'all could join the military now. You guys could do everything now.
Yeah, we can because we fought for that right.
Yeah, but you guys don't use it. I find it interesting
We
how
don't use it?
Y'all don't enjoy it though. Like, it's
so
like,
we don't use our rights?
Y'all don't use it. It's not like you guys want to do a lot of these things. You guys fight for rights that you don't even use a lot of the times.
Like what?
So,
like what?
oh, well, women want equality, right? All the time. Oh, we want to be able to do everything that men can do. But why is it that all the hard manual labor jobs are dominated by men? Why is it that men control all the infrastructure points, right? Why is it that men are the garbage collectors, men are the electricians, men are the power linesmen, men are the plumbers, men are the ones that literally keep society going so that you can enjoy the first world conveniences you do, right? So you can go ahead and have your bullshit psychology degree or whatever it is that you're studying. So the reality is that men make the world go around, and we civilize it to the point where you guys forgot that men really run shit, and we give you the opportunities that you have. So for you to sit there and be able to say something as ridiculous as, can you even beat me up, and you're questioning it, that goes to show how naive you are about the propensity of men to actually conduct violence. That's how civilized we are, which is obviously awesome because you're completely unaware of the savagery that men can put on a society.
Oh, I'm aware.
And
because
you're not,
look at
because you
our
wouldn't have said
country
something
today.
so ridiculous if you were.
I'm aware, trust. Most women get sexually assaulted. 99% of women get sexually assaulted. You do know that, right? And because of
99%,
men's
yeah.
savagery.
Holy crap.
Because of men.
Women
Remember
need to
that.
hide. There's
Because of
a
men.
there's an epidemic going on.
Like,
So anyway,
I'm pretty sure if I point to any woman in this room, they could tell me a story.
sure. Maybe their fantasy. Who knows? I don't know.
Their fantasy?
I don't know. A lot of women read sex novels like that.
I want you to look at our country today that men have ran and look at how shit it is.
We're the strongest superpower in the world. What?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we
no,
are.
we're not.
Yeah, we are.
You know, countries are warning their people to stay away from us
What?
because of how shitty we are.
Do you realize people try to come here illegally every single day to become Americans and or get to live here with
You do
diminished
realize-
benefits, even if they're because they're not documented? Like you do
You
realize,
wanna
like I used
start
to,
on undocumented immigrants.
I used to work in immigration back in the day. I know this intimately. People literally try to sneak here under intense conditions and die a lot of the times while trying to come here. This is the best country in the world.
This is
Again,
not
more
the
privilege
best
that you don't
country in the world,
understand.
I'll tell you that much. I'm an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that proves my point even more.
I didn't come here willingly.
You're here. Like,
I did not come here willingly.
oh, okay. How'd you come here then?
I came here because
Yeah.
they paid me to.
Yeah, send her back, bro. God damn, man. Send her back, man.
This
is why we gotta build a wall.
Person of color?
I guess we're no longer getting the best and the brightest. What the hell? This is why I'm so big on,
You
like,
talking
you
about
know,
send me back, but you a person of color?
this is why I'm so big on we need to go harder with immigration.
I'm sorry. Are you not black?
I don't know. It depends on the day. Some days people call me black. Some days people call me Arab. I don't know what it is, man. So,
Y'all looking at the same motherfucker I am? Because he's black, right?
oh, man.
He a person of color, right? He a person of color, right? Shut the fuck up. I ain't talking to your
Bro,
ass.
I get more gray hairs talking to women than
I
dealing
don't
with
talk
cartel
to you.
members.
I hate to break it to you.
Okay, so what's your last point? Because there's a bunch of people behind you, but
My point is,
yeah.
you're a pussy.
Okay, great one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like this because your mom didn't love you. Cry about it.
Wow, okay. I thought you'd come up with something wittier or funnier than that one. Like mom jokes. Are we in like 1997 or what? What's going on here? Where did she immigrate from? Retardistan? Holy.
I know, y'all. I know. We got a lot to unpack here in this debate, man. We got a lot to unpack in this debate. That's why I was being quiet and just let y'all hear it, okay? Let y'all hear the whole entire context of this debate without me constantly stopping it, all right? All right, and I also do that as well too because I know people like uses the videos that I have so they can react to it on their own. You know what I'm saying? I know how to be a good businessman. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into the whole context of this video. We finna break this debate all the way down, man. We finna do this. So I'm gonna start off with this. So. First question, do y'all believe that this young lady intentions was pure in this debate? Do y'all believe that? That's a simple question. Do y'all believe that this lady's intentions was pure in this debate? Do y'all believe that? Because I know her intentions wasn't pure at all. And on top of that, she was being very disingenuous. Very. I'm just saying. But let's get it to y'all. We finna decipher this whole entire thing. Speaky said hell no. Lionel said nope, not at all. SBK said hell no. Ladies, do you believe her intentions were pure in this debate? Do y'all believe that she came with the right frame of mind where she wanted to actually have a honest conversation or honest clean debate? Yes or no? Come on now. I know the sisterhood is strong, but y'all still got to hold y'all sister accountable, all right? Don't be doing that tonight. Don't be sitting up here talking about, well, yeah, knowing good and well she wasn't. Come on now. Don't do that tonight. But let's get it, y'all. Let's get it.
Start looking at yourselves as a prestigious law firm, bro. Women are the ones that want to get married. Don't forget that. Like, I need guys to understand, you guys are the gatekeepers to relationships, right? You have to get down on one knee and give her a ring. She's going to take your last name. She wants to get married to you. She wants to stay in a relationship with you, right? So make them earn it, man. Like,
now, this is the only part of Byron's Barbara's claim that I don't agree with. Okay, and I done said this before. I done said this countless of times. All right, I don't agree with that men believe that they're the gatekeepers of relationships. I don't. Do we have certain leverages? Yes, we do. Now, and if you're that type of man who's financially stable, you have a high social economical status, then yeah, you have a certain leverage or a certain advantage over that, of course. But majority of the men isn't on that level. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we're looking about the top 5 to 10% who have that type of leverage, right? And the rest of us, we're just average dudes. So we don't have that type of leverage like that. Okay. So we're not the gatekeepers of relationships, nor we're not the gatekeepers of marriage, and we're especially not the gatekeepers of sex. We're not. Women are. Women have the upper hand on that. Let's keep it real. The reason why is simply this. A dude could approach a woman. He could initiate the approach. But it's up to that woman to accept whether or not she's going to give that dude the time of day or not. She could either say, yes, let's exchange number or socials or however way they do it right, and they go from there. Or she could simply say, hell no. And that'd be the end of it. A matter of fact, she could say yeah and accept it, but later on down the line say no. And it'd be the end of it. Y'all could be in a full relationship, right? And all of a sudden she feel like that she's bored. And guess what? She could just simply say no. And that relationship is over. Y'all could be in a full-fledged marriage. She could get bored. She could cheat on you. She could do all these different things and stuff, right? And she could simply say, I'm bored and I want to get a divorce. And she get a divorce for irreconcilable differences. So the woman have the upper hand on relationships. We don't. I know that I get it. I understand, fellas, that we want to have a certain type of control. We want to have a certain type of leverage in relationship. But unfortunately, if we're not in that social economical status, if we're not up there in the social norm status where we're high up there, right, then we don't have no dog in the fight whatsoever. We don't. We're literally sitting up here playing by their rules. That's to be quite honest with you. That's a hard pill to swallow, but that is the reality of it, to be quite honest with you. But let's continue.
Earn it, man. Like they're the ones that want to be a missus. Make her work for it. Shit, you know damn well you have to work for it to fucking court her in the beginning. So
you said you had to work for it by courting her in the beginning, correct?
Yes.
So what do you mean by working for it? What exactly did you do?
As far as like, what does the guy do?
Yeah.
Well, a man has to learn how to be attractive.
Hon, I hate to break it to you, but you don't need to learn how to be attractive. You just
Really?
are.
Okay.
And that's something you ain't. Okay.
All right. So first ad hominem attack. Okay. That's first ad hominem attack. Just in case y'all don't know what an ad hominem is, normally what a person do, they use this type of fallacy to personally attack the person instead of attacking the argument. They use things that say that, well, you're ugly, you're gay, this weird stuff. All right, that's basically what ad hominem attack is. It's one of the common fallacies that people use in debates when they know that they're not going to win a debate. Okay. But she was also being disingenuous because she understood what he was saying. She understood that in order for that type of courtship to happen is that man had to engage it first, and also he had to be attracted to that woman. She understood that. But once again, she was being disingenuous in that. Everything that Myron said is true about a man. We literally have to compete out there for that said woman because guess what? Women have options, all right? Women have options. If that woman see that you're less attractive, guess what? She's going to go for the guy that's more attractive, okay? That's what she's going to do. But the leverage that is that guy will present himself to be more attractive. This is when the man will go out and probably buy more expensive clothes. He'll try to take care of himself more, where he always have haircut, beard trim, and different things like that, where the woman would be attracted to that. Okay? Is it the same situation with women? Of course. We can argue that and say, yes, it's the same situation with women, because women do the same as that thing, so they can be presentable, so they can be attracted to the said type of man, depending on what type of woman that they're looking for. We could agree with that, okay? But let's continue.
I want to bring up you talking about.
Let me address that first part real fast. So,
Let me add on.
and then you can go ahead, and because I know you're probably going to an ad hominem attack, but that's fine. So let's address the first thing. You said you don't have to learn how to be attractive, you just are. So I've heard a couple of women say this actually, and it's always very interesting to me, right? I always say privilege is invisible to those that have it. And obviously for you, you don't understand the privilege you have. Men, unlike women, are not born with value. We have to learn how to be confident. We have to learn how to be attractive. We have to learn how to dress properly. We have to learn how to go to the gym. We have to learn how to be competent. We have to be able to have certain things in our background to make us attractive to women, because women look for things that take time to acquire, resources, etc. So for women, when you guys turn 18, the life is your oyster. You can literally go everywhere. You can do whatever you want. But men don't get these opportunities unless we make something of ourselves. So when women say...
Now, real quick, just to give y'all one clarity what he's talking about. He's talking about the normal average man, okay? He's not talking about men who are already at a high economical status. In this situation, when I say high economic status, I'm meaning that a man who's literally born with a silver spoon, meaning that he was already born into a family who is wealthy, okay? The average man who's born into a family who's wealthy, they fit within that 5, maybe 10% margin, okay?
Things like, oh, you just are attractive. Like, no, it's a learned skill. Men are not just born attractive. They have to figure this stuff out through a lot of turmoil, trial, and error, and sacrifice. So I always find it interesting when women say that, because we don't operate on the same dating timeline as you guys. You guys are born with your value. We must create our value.
How are we born with our value? Please explain.
How are women born with their value?
Yeah.
You have
Well,
a
you
vagina
say
and
you
titties.
had to learn all that shit, right?
You literally have a vagina and titties. You are born with value.
Born with value.
Yes.
For having cut off your dick and you're the same person I am.
What the hell? We're going to address that in a few seconds, all right? But since Myron had proposed this question, I want to ask the ladies in the chat this same question who are watching right now and catching the replay. Are y'all born with value? Are y'all automatically born with a cheat code? Yes or no? Once again, are y'all automatically born with value, or y'all automatically born with a cheat code? Yes or no? Yes or no? Y'all let me know in the chat, because I'm kind of curious to see where y'all mentality is on this particular question, and I'm gonna give y'all a response to it. Now, the reason why Myron said this, right? The reason why Myron said the value that women have is their body is because it is true. It's true. The biggest value that a woman have is not necessarily her intellect, right? But the biggest value that a woman have is actually her body, her ability to procreate. Because the number one thing that a man is looking for out of any type of woman is the ability to procreate and create legacy. Because without legacy, the man doesn't have nothing. They don't have nothing to leave or anything like that, period. So the woman has that upper hand. Her body is her number one value. This is the reason why I talk to y'all about this on the lounge, about y'all being modern day women, about being, being loose in the streets, by being out in the streets like
She
that.
belongs to the streets.
When you're literally sitting up here using your number one value in a negative way, or using it in a false way instead of using it in a positive way, then guess what you're doing? You're literally doing harm to yourself, because you're hooking up with these said type of men who don't value you. I'm going to also admit this. There are men out there that don't value your number one value, which is your body. They do go out there and take advantage of your value. They do. They do. Matter of fact, a couple of days ago, I was explaining that to you that at one point in time, I was that type of man that was doing that. That was out there, the smashing women, just to be smashing them because I felt like that was the thing that I needed to do when I was younger. Facts. So I can agree that there are men out there that don't value your number one value that you have. But however, it is your responsibility as a woman to value yourself. Meaning that you don't allow men instant access to your number one value unless you know without a shadow of doubt that this dude is going to give you the certain type of thing or the certain type of desire that you're looking for. In most cases, women are looking for not only relationships, but in most cases, they're looking for companionship. They're looking for marriage and different things like that. They're looking for this man to take care of them, not only take care of them, but take care of the children and all the stuff there. That's what they're looking for. So if you know you have that leverage, it's better for you to use that leverage in an effective way. That's facts. But however, it's different for us, right? Because we don't have the ability to procreate. We may have the seed, but without an egg, we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. All we can do is nut, and that's it. Nothing ain't gonna happen. So that's why it's very important, very, very, very important when we enter into these same type of relationships that we have to vet out each other. Okay, but let's continue. Torch, I see you in the building.
Not really. I'd still be a guy.
Like, anyways, I want to talk about voting.
Okay. All right. What's?
That we don't have skin.
Oh, my bad. Let me go back to her ad hominem attack real quick.
We must create our value.
How are we born with our value? Please explain.
How are women born with their value?
Yeah.
You
you say you had to learn all that shit, right?
You literally have a vagina and titties. You are born with value.
Born with value.
Yes.
For having cut off your dick and you're the same person I am.
Not really. I'd still be a guy.
Like, anyway.
And another thing about this is that instead of her using all these ad hominem attacks to try to attack him personally, she had a lot of opportunities to literally attack the argument. She really did. If she was using emotional intelligence. Now, let's say hypothetically speaking, right, she would have stayed with that whole concept about, well, cut off your dick, you just like me, right? And she would have stayed with that, right? And expound on that. She could have simply expound on that by saying, hey, if you cut off your dick, that means that you don't have no value whatsoever. You can't procreate, you can't do nothing. Period. And she could have simply stayed with that argument and prove that. But
I want to talk about voting.
Okay. All right. What's it? You want to talk about what now?
You said we don't have skin in the game.
Yeah, they don't really.
So
no.
your skin in the game is the fact that you have to go to war, and
Yes,
you're unhappy with that.
I never said that.
Well, you're complaining about, having skin in the game and that we shouldn't have the right to vote because we don't have skin in the game, but we don't have skin in the game because men set that system up.
Yeah, because women are physically inferior, and that's the truth.
Physically inferior.
Inferior. Yes.
So you're telling me that you could beat a woman's ass?
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I mean, I never would, but yeah. Like.
Okay.
So let me ask y'all this in the chat. She brought up the point that, do you believe that you could physically beat a woman's ass? Now let's examine this logically, right? Do y'all believe that was the best rebuttal for her to use in that particular situation dealing with, what was she talking about? Voting and fighting, whatever the hell she was talking about, right? Do y'all believe that was the best course response that she should have used in that, in this debate? Because to me, nah. Nope. Not at all. But let's continue.
Hey,
Like,
I hate to break it to you.
like, are you aware of the fact that, like, probably a 12-year-old boy can probably beat you up very easily?
Actually, I'm an educational psychology major, so they can't because they don't hit puberty till 14. And
even if they did, okay. Let's assume.
All right, and here's another part too. She mentioned about her major about being in psychology. Now, this is one of these parts right here where I have to be honest with y'all about modern women who go into major dealing with either psychology or sociology. To be honest with you, when you deal with a modern woman with this type of mentality, right? These are the type of modern women that will literally give out bad psychological advice to both men and women. These are the same type of women who are literally corrupting this modern day culture right now, to be quite honest with you. Now, I told y'all in the past that I actually had a therapist that helped me out through my situation, right? And I was actually blessed to have a phenomenal woman therapist that did that, right? But to be honest with you, dealing in this modern day time, there are a lot of women therapists that have her mentality. There are, and that's not good at all. Where they giving these false advice, not based on their studies or anything like that, but simply based on their anecdotal experience of dealing with the type of man that they chose to be in this relationship with. And to be quite honest with you, through my experience of investigating this, right, I have found out and I came to the conclusion that majority of the women who get into psychology and sociology, they do it for one reason and one reason only, simply because in their anecdotal experience, they had dealt with a relationship that was toxic. They dealt with a relationship that was toxic. This relationship could have been abusive, or whatever the case may be. And so they decide to get an educational field of study so they can figure out the why behind it. But the bad part about that is that they should be, first of all, healing from that. They should be healing from that first. Then if that's your desire to enter to that field, you're enter to that field with a more of a unbiased perspective, versus having a biased perspective. But most of them don't do that. They'll enter to this field with a biased perspective because they're trying to figure out why this dude did this to them, right? Why this dude was toxic to them, why they was going through this situation. So in their mind, they believe that they could help other women. But when they help other women, they're giving them the same negative advice. And it's making it worse. That's the reason why we're in the situation where we're in right now, where now you have red pill content, you have manosphere content right now, you have pink pill content right now. You know what I'm saying? Because of this. But let's continue.
Without puberty, he would still probably beat you up still.
Actually, he wouldn't, because I have a brother and I'd beat his ass.
Anyway, again,
Roger,
I'm
what's
amazed
up?
that I have to explain this to a college student, but I mean, men are physically superior to women in almost
I'm
every
amazed
way.
that I gotta talk to
in
this
general.
grown ass man with dumb ass things. Like, let's be for real.
Okay, so your argument is the whole voting thing, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, women don't have skin in the game, so they shouldn't vote.
We don't have skin in the
very
game
simple.
because men didn't let us have skin in the game. You do realize that, right?
Well, here's the thing. Y'all could join the military now. You guys could do everything now.
Yeah, we can because we fought for that right.
Yeah, but you guys don't use it. I find it interesting
We
how
don't use it?
Y'all don't enjoy it though. Like, you know, it's
So
like,
we don't use our rights?
Y'all don't use it. It's not like you guys want to do a lot of these things. You guys fight for rights that you don't even use a lot of the times.
Like what?
So,
Like what?
oh, well, women want equality, right? All the time. Oh, we want to be able to do everything that men can do. But why is it that all the hard manual labor jobs are dominated by men? Why is it that men control all the infrastructure points, right? Why is it that men are the garbage collectors, men are the electricians, men are the power linesmen, men are the plumbers, men are the ones that literally keep society going so that you can enjoy the first world conveniences you do, right? So you can go ahead and have your bullshit psychology degree or whatever it is that you're studying. So the reality is that men make the world go round, and we civilized it to the point where you guys forgot that men really run shit, and we give you the opportunities that you have. So for you to sit there and be able to say something as ridiculous as, can you even beat me up, and you're questioning it, that goes to show how naive you are about the propensity of men to actually conduct violence. That's how civilized we are, which is obviously awesome because you're completely unaware of the savagery that men can put on a society.
Oh, I'm aware.
And
because
you're not,
look at
because
our
you wouldn't have said
country
something
today.
so ridiculous if you were.
See, here's another thing that I see the mistake that she made, right? She, to be honest with you, she was going in a right direction by introducing the whole concept about feminism, okay? About the whole, not about feminism, but she was going in the right direction by introducing the concept about the patriarchal system of this country. She should have stayed with that by talking about the patriarchal system, by talking about how the man back in the day during the traditional patriarchal system, how there was resisting women having the right to vote, women having the right to work, how they resist the wage gap and different things like that. She could have very easily tackle him on them type of issues. But once again, whenever you debate it, you have to have a sound mind. You have to have emotional intelligence. Whenever you debate it, you have to look at debating like playing chess. You know what I'm saying? You have to like set up a move and calculate that move very, very well. You know what I mean? Versus debating while you're in your feelings. Because when you debate in your feelings, you're going to miss out a lot of opportunity. And to be quite honest with y'all, right, I'm literally being unbiased in the situation for real. I really am. You know what I mean? I understand where Myron's coming from because some of the stuff I have said before, the things that he say I don't agree with, you know what I mean? I understand where the young lady is coming from, you know what I mean? And I don't agree with some of the stuff that she's saying as well too. But she just keep missing out on opportunities to tackle this thing where she could really win this debate. She really could. All she had to do is very simple. Like, all right, so let's talk about the patriarchal system. Let's talk about the first wave of the feminist movement. Let's have a conversation about that. Let's talk about how these men back in the day were simply not only abusing the women back in the day, but they was also abusing the slave women back in the day too. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that issue. But she missed it. She dropped the ball on it. I'm just saying. But let's continue, y'all.
Aware, trust. Most women get sexually assaulted. 99% of women get sexually assaulted. You do know that, right? And
99%, yeah.
She could have used this argument with the patriarchal debate too. She could have used that argument like, hey, you do understand that back in the traditional patriarchal system that this set number of women was being raped, molested, and different things like that. You do agree with that, right? And could have stayed with that, but she did it. She literally dropped the ball, and now she's talking about a general statement, a general fallacy. Talking about 99% of women have been, raped and stuff, which that fallacy is not true. That's not true at all. To be honest with you, that is part of what we call a strongman argument, okay? A strongman argument fallacy. But I'm going to rewind it back, but let's continue.
Actually conduct violence. That's how civilized we are, which is obviously awesome because you're completely unaware of the savagery that men can put on a society.
Oh, I'm aware.
And you're not, because you wouldn't have said something so ridiculous if you were. I'm
aware. Trust. Most women get sexually assaulted. 99% of women get sexually assaulted. You do know that, right? And
99%,
because of men's
yeah.
savagery.
Holy crap.
Because of men.
Women
Remember
need to
that.
hide. There's
men.
There's an epidemic going on.
Like,
so anyway.
I'm pretty sure if I point to any woman in this room, they could tell me a story.
Sure. Maybe their fantasy. Who knows? I don't know.
Their fantasy?
I don't know. A lot of women read sex novels like that.
I want you to look at our country today that men have ran and look at how shit it is.
We're the strongest superpower in the world. What?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
You know, countries are warning their people to stay away from us.
What?
Because of how shitty we are.
Do you realize people try to come here illegally every single day to become Americans and or get to live here with diminished benefits, even if because they're not documented? Like, you do realize, like, I used to
undocumented immigrants.
I used to work in immigration back in the day. I know this intimately. People literally try to sneak here under.
Lord Jesus. Man, this child, she set up her and literally does disarm her own argument. And the thing about it is that she keep doing this over and over again. She started out by coming with a strong point, right? But she just won't finish it. She won't finish it off. She won't finish it off in a more logical and intelligent way. She finished it off by having emotions behind it. Now, case in point, like let's say hypothetically speaking, I was on that podium and I'm debating Myron, and I'm taking the affirmative on this discussion. I'm taking her affirmative on this discussion. Everything that she's saying, I'm going to use in that discussion. So everything that I would say, I would challenge Myron on that, and I'll make him think about everything that he's saying logically, right? then I'll go attack his argument every single time. So whenever I do debate, I could debate either way. You know what I'm saying? I could debate things that I agree with. I could also debate things that I don't agree with, depending on the conversation. It don't matter to me, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, when I was in college, I did this. I debated in everything, you know what I mean? So it don't matter to me. And plus in college, we had to do this. When we took on public speaking, and part of that on curriculum was public debating, right? We had to either take the affirmative on the debate or take the part of the debate that you agree with. Okay? We have to learn to do that either way. But like I say, she keep dropping the ball, you know. Lionel, he said in the chat, man, I'm embarrassed for her. Like, to be honest with you, I'm feeling it too, because she keep missing opportunities to really have a strong argument, to be honest.
Intense conditions and die a lot of the times while trying to come here. This is the best country in the world.
This is
Again,
not
more
the
privilege
best
that you don't
country in the world,
understand.
I'll tell you that much. I'm an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that proves my point even more.
I didn't come here willingly.
You're here. Like.
I did not come here willingly.
Oh, okay. How'd you come here then?
I came here because they paid me to.
Whoa.
Yeah, send her back, bro. God damn.
She said that she came here because they pay her to come here, and that made her argument even worse about this country being the worst country in the world. Wow. So if this country was the worst country in the world, then why in the world are you even here? You have other countries like Europe that you had the opportunity to get paid for, and I believe by her stating this, right, I believe that she said she probably got a paid scholarship, or she probably used financial aid as well too. So if this country is that bad, right, then you could have simply went to another country and did the same as that thing, and then you could have this argument.
Man, send her back, man.
You're talking about
Okay,
send
this
her
is why we
back,
gotta
yet
build
you
a
a
wall.
person of color?
I guess we're no longer getting the best and the brightest. What the hell?
Then also by her saying that she was paid to be here, this goes into the whole concept about affirmative action. All right, those of y'all not familiar with affirmative action, affirmative action means is that simply either a person of color or even women will automatically they'll automatically get bumped up further on the list to qualify for certain type of benefits and to be educated at this certain type of educational tuition. So that's pretty much what that is.
This is why I'm so big on,
You
like,
talking
you
about
know,
send me back, but you a person of color?
this is why I'm so big on, we need to go harder with immigration.
I'm sorry, are you not black?
I don't know. It depends on the day. Some days people call me black. Some days people call me Arab. I don't know what it is, man. So.
Y'all looking at the same motherfucker I am? Because he's black, right?
Oh, man.
And I am going to tell y'all this as well too, and I believe a lot of men will agree to this. It is something very unattracting. Once again, it is very unattracting when we hear women cuss like that, especially when they cuss like a sailor. I'll be straight up weird with you. Now I can understand if it be a emotional moment where that situation deserves for you to do what you do, but if you just cussing just to be heard like that, nah, that is not attractive at all. Period. I'm letting y'all ladies know that men do not like that at all. Period. To be honest with you, there are two main things that men do not like. Three main things that men do not like about women. Well, actually four now that I think about it. There are four main things that men do not like about women. A woman who cuss, a woman who drink excessively, a woman who smokes, and a loudmouth ass woman who is disrespectful. That's facts. That is very unattractive. I'm telling y'all. Now, it may be cool with them Dusties and stuff, right? It may be cool with the Dusties and Pookies and Ray Rays and, different things like that. They may like that stuff, but the actual men out there, the quality men that, y'all looking for, no, Hell no, we don't. That's automatically game over for us. Nope, we don't like that at all. Period. We don't like it. So I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know right now. So if you're that type of woman that you believe that you need to cuss and acting all crazy and stuff, and believe that that's attractive, it's not. I'm gonna give y'all another example too, and we're gonna get to the final part of this video. All right, here's another example too. You go out somewhere with your woman, right? You go out with this woman either to a restaurant or you go out to a movie, whatever the case may be, right? The waiter ended up getting the order wrong, and instead of her just being a lady, right? She's sitting up here talking all crazy to the waiter or the waitress. You got his order wrong. I got it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm telling y'all, that is so unattractive and embarrassing at the same time. Now, with that Dusty and that Pookie and Ray Ray, they'll love it. In fact, the Dusties and the Pookies and Ray Rays and stuff, they will use this term. They'll say that I love this woman because she's a strong and independent woman who know how to voice her opinion. I'm telling y'all, when y'all hear a dude say that to y'all, ladies, y'all need to run away from that dude for real, because that is an automatic red flag for real. I'm telling y'all. That's an automatic red flag. I'm telling y'all. Because real men do not like that at all. I hate using the term real men, but in this particular situation, in this particular moment, I'm going to go ahead and say real men. Real men do not like that at all, period. We don't like all that sassiness and talking back and that weird stuff. You got to be the loudest one in the room type thing. We don't like that at all. It's not cool. I'm telling you.
Person of color, right? He a person of color, right? Shut the fuck up. I ain't talking to your ass.
I get more gray hairs talking to women than dealing with cartel members.
I hate to break it to you.
Okay, so what's your last point? Because there's a bunch of people behind you, but...
My point is...
Yeah.
You're a pussy.
Okay, great one.
See y'all... See, y'all see what I'm talking about, right? And he allowed her opportunity to make her last point. Now, I also want y'all to understand this. Even though there was things that I agree with Myron on, there are things I disagree with him on, but we all could come to the conclusion that Myron was being very respectable to her throughout this whole entire debate. We all could agree to that, right? Right? But however, throughout this whole entire debate, she came out being disingenuous with him. She came out being disingenuous, and also she came out being very disrespectful all the way to the very end. That's not cool at all, ladies. It's not cool at all. Now, once again, it is okay to enter into a point where you disagree with somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. But to do it in a way where you want to be the loudest person in the room, where you want to not only be the loudest person in the room, but you feel like that you have to be as disrespectful as possible to get your point across. No. And last but not least, she honestly believed that she cooked too, as well too. Oh man, she cooked that. Yeah, she got him. She didn't. Nope, she did not cook at all. She didn't. She cooked. She burnt that meal. That's a burnt meal. That's literally a burnt meal. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. All that what she did, that was uncalled for real. We'll run the one last time. That's good.
Okay, so what's your last point? Because there's a bunch of people behind you, but...
My point is...
Yeah.
You're a pussy.
Okay, great one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like this because your mom didn't love you. Cry about it.
Wow, okay. I thought you'd come up with something wittier or funnier than that one. Like mom jokes. Are we in like 1997 or what? What's going on here? Where did she immigrate from? Retardistan?
That fool said Retardistan. That fool said Retardistan like ain't nothing, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this this whole entire debate between Myron and this young lady, right? Now, once again, I pointed out a lot of things that she could have did to improve this debate. I believe that if she had stuck to certain talking points. She absolutely would have made this debate very, very interesting. And honestly, she probably would have Myron on his heels as well too. But she just needed to stay calm, get out her emotions, different things like that. Another thing I find interesting is that whenever they be having these type of debates at these college campuses and stuff, right? I find it interesting that when people talk, right, they always be in their feelings and their emotions. I don't understand that. Why? Why are you in your feelings and emotions? At the end of the day, you're the one who is choosing to come up here. You're the one who choosing to come to the podium. You're the one who is choosing to talk to this dude. So why are you mad at him? Why? Just because you don't agree with what he's saying? That's weird. Because at the end of the day, when all the smoke clears and different things like that, right, it ain't going to matter because it's not going to affect your life unless you allow it to affect your life. Once again, there are things that people talk to me about. I even been in debates with people, right? I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be disrespectful, nor it is not going to affect my life at the end of the day. Once when I'm done with that debate, guess what I'm doing? I'm living my life. I'm not even thinking about that at all, period. I'm just saying. Let's get to the one comment, y'all, and we're gonna get into this. And also, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation as well too. I do have something I do want to review, but it's totally up to y'all if y'all want to stay for it and listen to this song because this did came up on my desk, and I'm very, very very, very excited to review this, but it's totally up to y'all. If y'all want to stay and review this, y'all let me know in the chat right now. Like, hey, Urban, hey, I'm feeling good. Great night. We're having a great night at the lounge. Go ahead and hit us with one more content for us, all right? Y'all let me know in the chat. But however, if y'all not feeling it, y'all good with what we covered tonight, then we'll call it a night, and I'll do it some other night, all right? No problem at all. Lionel say this, aren't they the most educated? These college debates don't be showing a high level of intelligence. Yep, I agree. And I've seen a lot of different college debates too, man. And I was like, SBK said, I think the ninja was about to get on her ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't mean to go here, but I'm gonna go here, man. This type of woman is going to be the same type of woman that's going to literally get caught up with these same type of bandits, like I call them bandits, dusties, pookies, ray. This is the same type of woman that'll literally get caught up with these bandits, these pookies and rays and stuff, right? And make a wrong decision, allow this dude to procreate with her. Then she's going to be even more upset. Not because of the choice of the decision that she made, but she's going to be upset at the dude because he did that to her. And he gonna end up leaving her. Then he gonna be trying to put her on child support, and he ain't gonna be there, and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel bad for her, for real. Do I really do, because she really did have a opportunity to do a whole lot in that particular debate, and she does literally drop the ball on it, for real, man. She literally did. All right, so let's see what people are saying right now. Marja say, yeah, I'm feeling good. One more, man. Constance said, yeah, let's get it to one more. We're having a great night. If y'all having a great and wonderful night, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up because it support the stream a whole lot. Let's get it to this last content for tonight, since y'all feeling good about it. This last content tonight, the reason why I'm very happy to present this, because it's very crazy. Ironically, this content that we're getting ready to present happened in Lionel City again, in good old Atlanta. Lionel, what the hell is happening in Atlanta, bro? What is going on in Atlanta, bro? This content that we about to get ready to review, it happened in Atlanta again. It happened in good old Atlanta, Georgia, all right? All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this content. I'm going to show you this clip first, and we're going to dive deeper into this, okay? Let's get it.
As water boys are accused of using Cash App to scam drivers out of a lot of money. This week alone, 2 trusting victims have come forward to say they were robbed of more than $1,000.
They say they only meant to send a few bucks to the teens who sell water at intersections throughout the city. Fox 5's Rob D'Arienzo is live in Midtown tonight. Rob, it's an important warning.
Yeah, that's right, guys. They say no good deed goes unpunished, and these victims tell me they were just trying to send a couple bucks.
Now, if y'all can't hear it, y'all probably got to have to turn. If y'all can't hear it, y'all probably got to turn y'all volume up. Now, when I got this video, this was the content creator fault for not turning the volume up while they was recording this. Okay.
To the water boys over Cash App, but when they handed their phones to them to put in their usernames, they got scammed.
If y'all are in Atlanta, do not give any money to the water boys.
It was a bottle of water that cost Tristan Richardson $1,100. She encountered Atlanta's infamous water boys off the downtown connector in Midtown earlier this week.
One of the boys came up to my window, and I let my window all the way down, and I was like, I don't have any cash.
The water boy told her he'd take Cash App, so she put in her $2 payment and tried to get his username.
And then he was like, he took the phone, he was like, no, let me just type it in, you're not typing it right.
As soon as she got her phone back, she realized she messed up.
When he gave the phone back to me and I sent the payment, it was $1,100.
And it seems to be a growing trend. Police say on Monday, a man lost $1,000 at that same exact intersection, with the water boys using the same exact tactic. Last week, we told you about a woman who says she lost $800 on a QR code provided by a group of water boys off I-20 and Joseph E. Lowry.
If anybody knows me, I've always given to people. I'm always just helping out the community.
The emotional TikTok Richardson made right after it happened has gone viral.
I had so many comments on my video of people saying, that's the oldest trick in the book. I never heard of that trick. Like, I live in the suburbs. I was raised in the suburbs.
She has received a lot of support through an online fundraiser, but she has this warning to others.
If you're in Atlanta and you come by, you pass by the water boys, I wouldn't even press my finger on the roll down window button. I wouldn't even press that. Like, don't even bother.
And Richardson has filed a police report with APD, who is currently investigating this. Meanwhile, she says she's opened a dispute with Cash App, but she says this could take weeks, maybe even months to resolve. That's the latest from here live in Midtown. Rob D'Arienzo, Fox 5 News.
Well, it sounds like they realize it now, but it's probably best not to give your phone to anyone you don't know. Rob, it's important to know
Smart
that.
advice.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Rob.
So let's get into it tonight, y'all. This is the final one topic for tonight. This topic is dealing with the water boys out in Atlanta. All right. So to give y'all some context on this, what the water boys do is that these are the gentlemen who be out on the interstate, right? They be the ones who be selling either bottled waters or Gatorade or Powerade and different things like that. To try to hustle. Okay. So what ended up happening with this particular young lady in this video is this. She ended up buying a Powerade from one of these water boys, right? She didn't have cash on her. So instead of her saying that no, she don't have cash, she decided to do this. She decided that she wanted to Cash App them because they said that they accept Cash App. So instead of her being logical in the situation and just ask them for their Cash App hashtag, right? She decided to give her phone to one of the water boys. And when she gave the phone to one of the water boys, they put that information in and they literally put in $1,100 and hit send and gave her the phone back and ran off. That's her story. Okay. So we're gonna we first get ready to dive into this and I'm kind of curious to how y'all going to proceed the situation, because I have my suspicions on this. All right, the reason why is because of this. The reason why is because I know how Cash Out works. As a matter of fact, those of y'all who donate to this channel, many of y'all have used Cash App as well too. All right. So before I get deeper into that, explaining the whole concept about Cash App and how people use it and different things like that, let's go ahead and hear her side of the story. All right. So let's get into that. All right. So let's hear what she got to say. I had to go on her TikTok page to pull the video. So let's get it.
None of that, I swear to God. Fuck them niggas. And they are going under the fucking jail. Nigga, you claim you fucking 19? Bitch, you're done. You're done for, bitch. I hope them hoes run you the fuck over. You're done. You're done. Then when they sent it, the shit say rent. Bitch, I'm not paying nobody rent. This is where the fuck I'm at. Y'all know, literally, I was right over there. Finna get on the motherfucking highway.
I man, I don't mean to laugh, but when she said rent, that was funny as hell. I ain't paying nobody rent. Hold on, I gotta run that back, man. I ain't lying. That was funny as hell, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. Come on now, TikTok. One got all day.
To put the fucking Cash App in, bro. It wasn't working. They're like, here, let me just do it. Nigga, this for $1,100? All right. Don't worry. APD is definitely on your dumb bitch asshole. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I swear to God. Fuck them niggas. And they are going under the fucking jail. Nigga, you claim you fucking 19? Bitch, you're done. You're done for, bitch. I hope them hoes run you the fuck over. You're done. You're done. Then when they sent it, the shit say rent. Bitch, I'm not paying nobody rent.
I'm not paying nobody rent.
Y'all know, literally, I was right over there. Finna get on the motherfucking highway to go this way. Bitch. Looked around because I'm like, wait, hold up. Tried to chase this nigga. The nigga ran on the motherfucking lime scooter. What the fuck? Them hoes are dying today. They're
Wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. Okay. She said that the dudes ran away on a lime scooter. So you mean to tell me that your vehicle was slower than a lime scooter? Now, those of y'all who don't know what a lime scooter is, a lime scooter is basically the type of scooters that you can rent. You need an app to activate it, right? And once you activate it, you can just ride it around the city and stuff, right? So you mean to tell me that that lime scooter literally beat your car? I don't know about that one.
That's bullshit.
I don't know about that one. But let's continue.
put under the fucking jail. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What are you doing? Fuck, nigga. Are you dumb? If y'all are in Atlanta, do not give any money to the fucking water boy.
Okay, so I want to show this as well too, because she do have other response videos too, but she has said this. She said this about the police, and I want to pull this up real quick. Is it right here? Hold up, because I seen something that that sparked my curiosity. There it is right here. Now, do y'all notice something about this particular scene that seems peculiar? Okay. I'll let y'all know. Over here, right, you see the police cruiser over here, right? Y'all see the police cruiser. Now, where she showed the police, right, she showed she had pulled her phone and it turned her phone was showing her car in the back. Now, what's peculiar about this situation is that normally when the police cruiser pull up, they normally pull up behind you. But in this particular situation, this cruiser is positioned the wrong way of traffic. So to me, that's another red flag, to be honest with you. So it almost seems as though this police cruiser is not servicing her. It seems like the police cruiser is servicing somebody else, or the police cruiser could possibly be sitting right there where they're trying to set somebody up for speed trap or something like that. I don't know, but it does look weird that this police cruiser is not positioned directly behind her where she did that camera. All right. But she have another video. Let's look at
Hey,
not
y'all.
this one.
If y'all are in Atlanta, I really don't understand why shit like this be happening to me, especially because, like, I'm not a selfish person at all. I don't steal from nobody. I don't steal from corporate. I steal from Walmart. I don't steal, period. I'm a giver. If anybody knows me, I'm always giving to people. I'm always just helping out the community and stuff like that. So for this to happen to me, I know God is going to bless me because I didn't do nothing for this. I didn't do anything like karma-wise for this shit to happen to me. And I hate to wish bad on people, especially black boys, because a lot of times they be needing our support at the most. But the fact that they just stole from me, a black woman, you don't never know in a person's situation. If y'all follow me, if y'all seen the post that I just made, how I just got laid off from my job, like, people don't see that. And see, this how I know that, like, those boys really just need help. They need help, yo. But not mine. Fuck that. I don't wish bad on nobody, but you got to go. Like, you got to die from this shit. Like, you don't just get to be put in jail from this shit. And I know worse things happen to other people, but for someone like me who don't do nothing to nobody, bitch, you're going away. I don't give a fuck where it is. I really don't understand.
All right, so y'all heard her story, right? Y'all heard the story from the news station. Y'all heard her personal story or a personal account of the situation as well too, right? So naturally what we'll do, we'll be sympathetic and empathetic of her situation, right? Especially since she had mentioned that she recently had got laid off as well too, okay? So she got laid off. She having this certain situation. She decided to be nice, but literally took it for $1,100. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like her situation went from bad to worse. Okay. But what if I were to tell y'all that there are some loopholes in her story that we need to consider? Would y'all believe me? Would y'all believe me on this? A matter of fact, let me throw this disclaimer out too. So right after where she was on the news and stuff, right? She did her news story, right? She did this on TikTok and stuff, right? Do you know that she had went and created a GoFundMe account? She had created a GoFundMe account. She created a GoFundMe account. I believe it was for like $1,100. After when she created this GoFundMe account, people began to feel sorry for her. Of course, people started donating. So currently, right now, she is over $1,100 in her GoFundMe account. I believe she's up to about $2,500 or more in her GoFundMe account. Okay. But the reason why I'm bringing this up because this story seems very, very familiar to me. All right. Y'all remember the story with Rhoda Osman, right? When Rhoda Osman, we call her the brick lady, right? Y'all remember that whole story about Rhoda Osman and the brick lady? We talked about it on Her in the Lounge. All right. So Rhoda Osman literally did a similar situation to where she said that this dude had hit her with a brick and stuff, right? And so she needed to cover medical expenses and stuff, right? So women started feeling sympathetic and empathetic for her, and she created a GoFundMe account and started raising money because of her situation. The reason why I say that this story seems familiar with the Rhoda Osman story is because of this. Is because what I'm going to show you right now with her situation. All right. So I went and looked at her on TikTok page and I started, looking at her videos and looking at the things that she was talking about as well too. All right. And so I want y'all to listen to the things that she was talking about, and I want y'all to consider this. Okay. So let's go to this particular clip first. Now, this particular clip had happened before the waterboard incident. All right, so let's listen to what she had to say.
So I just wanted to come on here and be really transparent because I have been trying to put everybody onto the IBEW or the IEC with the whole electrical contractor thing. So the company I was working at, I recently just got laid off on Friday. Today is Sunday, so I'm not going to be going to work like I usually do tomorrow. The reason was because there was a lack of work in my company. They said it was nothing toward me or nothing against me, that we just had a lack of work. I wasn't the only one that got laid off. I was laid off with like a whole list of other people. The company I was working for was a minority owned company. I'm not sure if the whole like Trump thing may have affected my company, but I think that's actually one of the reasons why things, could be going down.
Now, the reason why I'm showing y'all this clip, because remember what she was saying earlier, right? What she was mentioning about the water boys. She made it a preference to mention that they were black boys, okay? She made that preference of mentioning that. Now, even with the company that she got laid off with, right? Now she's making the preface of mentioning that this was a black-owned company or a minority company. Now, there's a method to the madness why I'm bringing this up to y'all, but let me cook. Let's continue.
Downhill. I don't think y'all understand the extent of the situation. Like, I'm going to go to the unemployment office tomorrow, and I never really thought that I would ever have to do that. I get that's how construction is sometimes. But on the bright side, construction is booming over the summer, so I hope to have another job by, tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm still a fucking hairstylist, so I'm still gonna be doing hair. I got an appointment tomorrow scheduled to do someone's hair, and I just hope I can get past this. I hope, and I know I can, because my vibrations are still really high. I'm not really upset. I'm pretty excited for what's coming new for me. I used to be scared of change, but these days, not so much. I'm really happy to endure more and more as I go and really just get better as a professional person, in corporate America. Like I said, I really loved my job. I enjoyed it a lot, and I love the growth that came with it. So I'm just excited for what's next. I'm going to be really documenting my whole journey with this, even into transitioning into my new job and going to the unemployment office tomorrow, and also filing for food stamps. So that's the story of my life right now, y'all. So I just want.
All right, so let's get deeper into this, okay? That was the video that she had shared, okay? So there's another video that she shared as well too, and let's listen. Not these videos, but this particular video, and I want y'all to listen to this one.
Hey y'all, I got laid off. If y'all seen it in my recent posts, I got laid off. In that video, y'all can go look at it just to catch up on what the fuck I'm doing now. I'm sitting outside the damn unemployment office. I'm in Georgia. If you know, you know. I'm about to walk up in this hole. It seemed like a lot of people is here already, but I really want to get this process over with because I got to do hair right after this. So, come on. These my separation papers. Make sure y'all take this shit with you. I hope they don't ask for nothing else because I ain't got it. Not they laying off all the bad bitches. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm up in this hole.
Now, once again, there's a method to the madness why I'm showing all this to y'all because it's going to build up to something else, all right? But let's continue.
So I just left out the unemployment office. They said I should start receiving my benefits by next Wednesday. And you gotta, in order to receive your benefits, you do have to upload your resume to this. Good thing I just updated my resume yesterday, so I'm uploading this shit as soon as I get home, baby. But anyways, yeah, thank y'all for coming to the unemployment office with me. It was.
Oh, also, she's lying, by the way. It don't take a few business days for you to get approved for unemployment. Actually, it takes up to about 30 days for it to be fully processed. All right.
Cool, real smooth. It wasn't really that many people up in there, and it was quick. So I say it took me about an hour because you got to do the stuff on the computer. But yeah, bye y'all. See y'all in the next video when I apply for.
All right. So just like I say, we're building this up. So this will prove my argument about that. I believe that it's more to this than what it is. We already seen the video of what happened to her. She got pretty much got with the water boys and stuff, right? So this is her response video on this, okay?
So I know I crashed out in the last two videos I made. So the police officer told me to make a video to spread awareness, but I was just so heated in the moment that I
Why
was
would the
just
police
saying
say you do that?
anything. I really do want to apologize, especially to the people who I offended about saying that, they needed to be unalive. Like, y'all, I was just speaking in a heat of the moment. I don't wish death on anybody. If you know me, you know I'm a good person. I earn my money the honest way. I make an honest living. And times are just really hard right now. If you have been looking at my other posts about me going to the unemployment office and everything, getting laid off. So that, like, I really crashed out. Like I said, I was not ever expecting any of this stuff to happen to me. I do want to apologize. And that's to all my viewers that are watching me on this freaking platform. I apologize, and I wouldn't say that again. I really didn't even think that jump would go viral the way it did. And I'm not apologizing because it went viral. It's just, I'm just now thinking about it like, dang, that is extreme. Like,
No, in reality, she is apologizing because it went viral. That's exactly the reason why she's doing it. So just to give y'all context again, she's on apologize because in the video where she was upset, right? She was separately saying that she wished them dudes would unalive themselves and all kind of weird stuff, And what's even more interesting about this, y'all, is that the comment section on her is nothing but women. These women on here saying F them kids and girl F them regular ass kids and all kind of stuff. Don't apologize. All kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And this is the condition where we at right now, especially as Americans, when things happen, instead of us, do what we do, we don't have no sympathy, no empathy, or nothing like that, whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm building up to this, y'all, because once again, there's a method behind the madness. So while I'm saying what I'm saying, all right? So she did this. Let's jump on this video.
so people asking me, like, am I from Atlanta? Have I ever been to Atlanta before? Or I must be new here or something like that. And no, I'm not new to Atlanta. I always donate to the Water Boys. So, but no, I'm not new to Atlanta. I was born to DeKalb Medical. Like,
so y'all listen to what she said, right? They had asked her, "Are you from Atlanta?" She said that she is from Atlanta. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bag it up
and
if I can. Oops, my bad.
so people asking me, like, am I from Atlanta? Have I ever been to Atlanta before? Or I must be new here or something like that. And no, I'm not new to I always donate to the Water Boys. So, but no, I'm not new to Atlanta. I was born to DeKalb Medical. Like,
she was born in Atlanta. In other words, she was born in the suburban area of Atlanta. Okay. She was born in the suburban area of Atlanta, and also she admitted that she do be donated to the Water Boys all the time anyway. So here's my question. Since she know that she already been doing this in the past, donated to the Water Boys and stuff, right? Why in her right mind did she feel like the best course of action to help these boys was to literally give her phone to a person that she don't even know to cash out them? That's my question. My other question is this. With Cash App and stuff, right? All you have to do in order for you to set up a donation or whatever, right? All you have to do is get that person Cash App tag. That's it. That's all you have to do. All you have to do this. All it takes is a few seconds to get that name. Well, what's your Cash App name? Johnny Boy 56. All right, Johnny Boy 56. $2 and send. Why was it so hard for her to do that on her own? Why did she felt that the best course of action, once again, was for her to literally give the phone to these boys? Why? Why did she do that? This is the reason why I'm kind of calling bullshit on this a little bit.
That's bullshit.
Because of what she said. She said she already had interactions with them before. She didn't deal with this before. So what made this situation any different? What made her deviate from the normal stuff that she normally do to protect herself? in this particular situation. But let's continue.
And they asked me, I must not have family here. All my family here, literally. To also clear it up, no, I was not carrying cash. I don't carry cash unless somebody gave me cash. Like, I don't carry cash.
So here's another thing too. She once again said this. She said that I be given to the water boys all the time, meaning that she done had interactions with them before. And also she's admitting that, well, I don't have cash, so I use this Cash App system all the time. So that goes back to my question again. If you done had these interactions with them before, why did you deviate from what you normally do versus what you did in this last situation? Why did you do that? Why was that the best course of action for you to do?
Checks hit direct deposit, or checks was hitting direct deposit. Yes, I really did get laid off from my job. Yes, I am from the suburbs, so I'm not new to Atlanta, but I don't live in Atlanta. I live in the suburbs, so I live on the outskirts of Atlanta. People be thinking I'm hustling y'all. Like, I'm not hustling y'all. This actually really happened, and if y'all want to know, I'm more than certain this is going to be on the news.
So listen to this. She created this video because some people start questioning the validity of a story. Because if you have simple common sense, you wouldn't have did what she did. Especially when she admitted that she'd had interactions with these boys before. So that's why people question it. I'm like, hold on, this don't add up. Why would you do this particular situation again? So now she's sitting up here mentioning that, yes, the story is true about her being unemployed. Also, the story is also true about, her being on the news station, which we already validated that she was on the news station and stuff, right? And she also admitted that she stayed in the outskirts of the suburbs of Atlanta as well, too. So let's continue.
But yeah, I finished my hair because I can't go on national television looking crazy. Yeah. Bye, y'all. So people.
All right. So like I say, I'm building this up for y'all for a reason, to show y'all this for a reason. Now, once again, people are starting to question the validity of her story. Now, at this point, she already created her Cash App, and I mean, not a Cash App, but her y'all know what I'm talking about. She already created that and stuff, right? She already created that. She's getting money from that and everything. All right. So let's listen to this story.
Rich Girl 777 don't mean I got a lot of money. Like, it's my last name. So I just made that name up like a year and a half ago, and just went with it. Like, that's all. Rich Girl 777. 777 because, like, I was just on my whole manifestation journey and stuff like that, and I don't know, like, I just put 777. Just like lucky numbers. Like, I don't know, the name Rich Girl is just like so catchy. Like, I just liked it. Had nothing to do with the money I had in my pocket, the money I make, like, nothing like that. But if we talking about money is really just a frequency. Like, it's literally just a frequency. So when everybody was like, I'm gonna get my money back in tenfold, I was just like, okay, like, let's see. And I did get the money back.
I mean, if money is a frequency and stuff, right, that's all it value to you, then why did you go on TikTok and made this whole TikTok about you getting hustled out of $1,100 from these boys? If it was just a frequency, I mean, I'm not understanding that. If it didn't matter to you anyway, why you on here talking about it?
From like everybody who donated. Thank you so much. Y'all really did y'all big one, especially helping me get to 10,000 followers, because I had so many viral videos before and I didn't have 10,000 followers. I just had viral videos.
Oh, guess what? This is the most critical part of why I said what I said. See, in reality, the reason why she created that TikTok video about them water boys is because she wanted to go viral. She wanted to go viral. She wanted to have a viral moment so she could be on TikTok and get paid through TikTok. That's what it was about. She says She went viral before, and also she said that since this situation happened, she had gained more subscribers and followers and gained more views than she ever did before. So once again, was it really about the $1,100? Was it really about what the Water Boys did to her, or could it be possible? Let's say hypothetically speaking, she said that she had an interaction with these dudes before. Could it be possible that she purposely has set herself up for this situation to happen? Because these days, people do some wild stuff for attention, even sacrificing $1,100 for attention. So could it be possible that she purposely set herself up for failure? Just so them boys could do that to her, just so she could post it on social media, because in her mindset, she already lost her job. She already trying to file for unemployment, different things like that and stuff, right? And so she could use her social media account to leverage that so she could get paid out, and then get paid out to her. Just like she used to GoFundMe to get paid out. So could it be possible that she literally just set this thing up? Let's continue.
That fine shit was one of them. If y'all know, you know. But I guess it was just this video in particular that just went crazy. But thank y'all for all the support, all the posting and everything like that. I have not even looked at like X or I guess Snapchat, if that's what y'all use, Instagram and stuff like that. I haven't really seen all of them. I haven't looked at the comments. I really don't want to, because they kind of chewing me up right now. So yeah, fuck that one. Rich Girl 777 don't mean.
All right, so let's dive deeper into this, y'all. Because to be honest with you, the more you let people talk, the more they're going to reveal to you the actual truth, especially when they're lying. But when they lie, you're going to want to find holes in their fallacy. You're going to find holes in their story where they say one thing, then they end up saying something totally different. Okay? This is the reason why we on her TikTok and we reviewing her TikTok, to show y'all this in real time of the things that she's talking about. Okay, here's the other video. All right, I believe this is the video when she went to visit her mom. Is this? I don't know.
Hey guys, come with me to take my mom to the nail salon. I'm about to go over her house right now.
All right, so that's a video she's going to visit her mom. I don't want to watch that video. So now she getting all this stuff happening to her. Okay.
Hey y'all, so I got an update about the Cash App situation with the $1,100 and it being stolen from me. The police swore me up and down, but I actually like this police officer. He was pretty nice. He swore me up and down that I was going to get my money back from Cash App. But I had like hella comments, people saying that I was not going to receive my money back from Cash App, and Cash App be bullshit. They'll be trying to get your money back. Especially because that shit said for rent. Like, you definitely not getting it back. But yes, the police officer told me to literally make a video. And I'm glad I made the video, because had I not made the video, I wouldn't have made the GoFundMe. And the GoFundMe...
So this is what I'm questioning about this police officer's story, right? So you mean to tell me that instead of police officer encouraged her to do an actual police report, right? He said, no, fuck the police report. Let's go on TikTok and do a video. That's even better. It's going to help you out a whole lot better if you go ahead and go on TikTok and go on your social. Forget the police report at all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The reason why I mention this is because when she was doing other response video, people were saying, hey, did you do a police report? Where's the police report at? She never showed a police report. The reason why she never showed a police report, because I honestly believe that whole interaction with her and the police never happened. Because if it happened, then of course, if people want to protect validity of their story, they'll literally show a police report, even if they have to read that certain information out of her so they won't get doxxed. They would do that. But in this situation, she didn't do that. She didn't matter of fact, the videos that we have watched so far, she never said that she actually did a police report. All she said is that the police officer was nice and told her to do a video. That sounds suspicious in itself, to be quite honest with you. And another thing about this on Cash App thing. She making the claim that people were saying that whenever you do this Cash App thing, that you won't be able to get your money back from that said Cash App. Okay, that's her claim. And so she was literally believing these people, right? And so instead of her saying the first Cash App didn't give me my money back, she stated first, people said that 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get your Cash App back, especially since it said rent, right? I believe that there's some bullshit in this story as well too. The reason why is because I had a similar situation where I had sent out a Cash App to someone by mistake. Guess what? I had reported that to Cash App and let them know what happened in Cash App with Cash App. Talked to a Cash App customer service agent, and guess what they did? They ended up refunding my money back from Cash App. Now, it may took time. It may took up to about almost a day later for them to do it or so for them to do it, but they refunded my money back. So that's why I'm saying that I find bullshit in her story, for real, with this Cash App situation.
Really saved me. All the Zelle payments, all the Cash App payments that people were sending me. Literally, thank y'all, because I got a
Well, wait a minute. She got Zelle payments as well too. So she not only she got the GoFundMe payment, right, but she literally put her Zelle up and she had put up her Cash App as well too. Damn! Wow.
What? Update from Cash App, and they told me that I will not be getting my money back. Basically, they said that the dispute was declined. So I'm really glad that I made the GoFundMe, because
Now notice what she said. She said that Cash App contacted her, right? And she said that, well, the dispute is declined. To be honest with y'all, she is lying. She is telling a lie. Notice she didn't tell us the reason why they said it was declined. She just said, well, it's declined. And she wants you to assume the reason why it was declined due to what people was telling her about Cash App, not the actual reality why it's declined. A matter of fact, what Cash App also would do is that they'll also email you the dispute. They'll show you that the dispute is in progress. They'll tell you about the time frame of the dispute that was happening, and they'll give you the end results of the dispute. Now, if she literally saying that the dispute is declined, right? Why she didn't present this in the video showing on the email that it been declined for this said reason? The reason why is because I believe that she's lying. She's bullshitting, for real. She's literally bullshitting.
That's bullshit.
Y'all,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just calling the story for what it is, y'all.
Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of feel depressed. Like, I usually get up and clean. Like, when I know I need to clean the house, I get up and clean. But yesterday, I only straightened up, and I only straightened up a portion of the house. Like, I can't even just, like, get up and really just clean my room. Like, I'm always just, for some reason, I'm just in my head. So, like, every 10 minutes I get up, I'm pausing. I don't get it. Like, what's wrong with me? Especially because I haven't felt like this in a long time. I say probably since when I was in college or some shit. But like, I know I got a lot of shit to do, and really I just been in bed or sitting on the couch just on my phone or something. And then look at my fucking hair right now. Like, why am I not taking care of myself? Just like knowing I have shit to do and I'm not doing it, I definitely am feeling the blues right now. I really just been sleeping and like attempting to clean up, attempting to do what I have to do, but I just can't get it done. Is this ADHD, or like, do I just need to take my medication, or do I just am I depressed?
Also, she got medication.
Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of feel
Now, the reason why I'm showing this video to y'all is because I want y'all to understand the behavior. Okay, I want y'all to understand the behavior. Now, we went through the whole process of me showing to y'all that I believe that this whole entire situation is some bullshit, okay? I'm showing this video to y'all is because typically what these type of women would do is that when they know that people are starting to give them pushback, right? Guess what they do? They'll immediately enter into the victim mode. So this whole video wasn't no awareness of her mental health. It wasn't no awareness of her depression. This video was purposely designed to show you that she's the victim in this situation. She purposely did this video showing that her hair is not done. To be quite honest with you, her hair technically is done, but she purposely kind of made her hair this certain way for the video. I'm telling y'all this. She made the video purposely so she could be the victim in the situation because people been questioning the validity of her story. So she want people to enter into that sympathy role, that empathy role. Just like in the chats right now, everybody in the chat, they been saying, girl, me too, I feel the same way. Girl, you got this. Don't worry about it. You're going to get through this, blah, blah, blah. God got your back and all this stuff there because she trying to win the sympathy, the empathy, and the victim role vote from these people. So she won't get caught up with doing a scam. To be quite honest with y'all, I honestly believe that this woman literally scammed people. This woman literally scammed people the same exact way how Rhoda Osman has scammed people with their GoFundMe. Created a situation that's coming, right? Now, remember in the Rhoda Osman situation, right? Rhoda Osman had made a claim saying that she felt like that she wasn't protected. The reason why she felt like she wasn't protected by black men, by the way, she felt that she wasn't protected by black men is because this dude had hit her with this foreign object, which she said it was a brick. Okay? That's what she said. Another thing that I want to bring up to y'all that I find interesting is this. This story has parallel with Rhoda Osman is because this woman is actually an immigrant as well too. She's an immigrant. This woman is an immigrant. So I find it interesting that these immigrants, just like Rhoda, right? For some strange reason, these immigrants be sitting up here running the same scamming hustle. They'll find something coming that everybody could gravitate towards to so they can have a sympathy for them, right? And they'll literally scam these people out of this money. Now, she already also revealed to us that she lived in the suburban area in Atlanta. She already revealed to us also that she was going out shopping with her mom and stuff as well too. Now, riddle me this: if she knows she live in a suburban area in Atlanta, right, and she also know that she have family there as well too, which her mother and them are immigrants as well too, right? If she know all this, right, and she know that her family is wealthy, a matter of fact, there's a video showing that she's sitting up here playing golf. Like here, matter of fact, I'll show y'all. There's a video of her playing golf. She literally out here playing golf. So here's my question on this. Here's my question. If the story is true about her being laid off from her said job, right, and she know that she have family, right, why she doesn't go to her family? Why she didn't go to her mother and let her mother know of the situation? Let her mother know that, hey, I got laid off, mom. I'm in a situation. Could you take care of me until I get my feet put up? Could you take care of me and do that? Why she doesn't simply go to her mom? Why she didn't do that? The reason why is because I'm telling you that this woman low-key sent up her scamming people for real. She is actually the true scammer in this situation. She found a common situation. She seen that the water boy situation was a common scamming situation that people to deal with. A matter of fact, when I was in Atlanta, right, I've been in Atlanta, I think I'm gonna say 3 times in my lifetime. I've been in Atlanta, and I seen them water boys and stuff too, right there on the interstate and stuff, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. There been times where I donated and stuff to them, and I didn't think nothing of it. I just seen them out there hustling because it is what it is, you know what I mean? To be quite honest with you, what they doing is no different from what the people out here do in Texas, to be quite honest. We have people known as water boys out here in Texas do the same exact thing. A matter of fact, not only we have water boys, the latest thing that we have out here in Texas is that we have Hispanic women out here scamming for donations. The craziest one that I done seen so far is that I done seen Hispanic women out there with their children holding up a sign asking for money. This one woman, she literally was holding her infant baby right there on the service road, holding her infant baby on one arm, holding a sign on the other arm, sitting up here one asking for donations or whatever. That's the craziest one I done seen in Texas. But these things exist. It happens. You know what I mean? Panhandling happens. It is what it is. There be people out there in Texas, they be selling fruits and stuff. They be having a bag full of fruits, selling fruits. It is what it is. They be having people on the side of the road, like, let's say, you know, it be a certain season that comes out, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever, right? They be on the side of the road selling fruit baskets or selling baskets for Mother's Day and Father's Days and different things like that. For Easter, this is coming. It's coming, especially out here in Texas. So I believe that she just found a common situation and literally leveraged that thing to try to get money. Why she did it, I have no earthly idea. I don't know why she felt like that this was the best course of action to do, but she ended up doing it. It is what it is. There was a post on her. I don't know if I could find it right, but she did a video on her where she was literally encouraging people to get her subs and her view count up and stuff, right? And I don't remember what video it was. I don't remember what video it was, but she literally was sitting up here encouraging people, saying, "Hey, I need y'all to get my likes up because, to be honest with y'all, I no longer don't want to work. I want social media. I want TikTok to be my main source of income." That's literally what she said about it, but I can't remember what video it was. Maybe I'll find it later and I'll post it for y'all. All right. So other than that, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, about her whole situation. Do y'all believe the validity of her story, what she's saying that the water boy scammed her, and next thing you know, she ended up creating a GoFundMe account, and she ended up on putting out her Zelle information as well too, so people could have empathy and sympathy for her and help her out. Do y'all believe in the validity of the story, or y'all with me on this one, where you kind of see loopholes in the story? What would y'all think about it? Because once again, all of us had done this. People, especially people over here at the lounge, dealing with Cash App. All we have to do is get the Cash App handle name, and that's it. You don't have to hand your phone out to nobody. You can literally just give them the handle name, and all you got to do is take a few seconds for you to type it in your phone, got the handle name, and put the one amount that you want to donate to that person. It is that easy. So I don't understand, if she did this before, why was this complicated this time around for her to literally hand the phone out to the said person? Here's another thing too, Stefan. If these street boys, these water boys were that desperate, right? Shit, all they had to do was run off with her phone if it was that damn serious. That's all they had to do. Because I'm pretty sure she had a expensive phone and stuff, right? Maybe an iPhone or whatever stuff, right? Or Galaxy phone. All they had to do is literally run off with her phone and deactivate her phone and go and jailbreak her phone and get money off of that phone. They'll get way more money off her phone. They're getting money off of a Cash App donation, to be quite honest with you, if it was that serious. I'm just saying. But just like I say, y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. I actually encourage y'all to go and check out this story for yourself, and just see about this whole entire story if you're interested in it. See about this whole entire story, see if the story is true or not, or if you agree with it or not, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I find it very interesting, all right? So other than that's all I got for y'all for tonight. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all who stayed for this bonus content of this stream. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure that if you're not sub up to this channel, by all means, sub up to this channel. Set your notification button when I go live so you can get this great thought-provoking content as well, too. All right? Also, I had shared out a poll for y'all as well, too, and I want to encourage y'all to go into that poll. The poll that I had shared out with y'all was simply asking y'all, do y'all want to have a game night one day over here at the lounge? When we have the game night, I could go through the app known as Kahoot. Okay, so we can want to go through Kahoot and we can have an actual game night. Now, I'm just asking it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this is something that you're interested in, go over to my community wall and vote on it. Okay, go vote and let me know if this is something that you are interested in happening over here at the lounge. If you're interested in it, we get enough votes, then guess what? We're going to do it with no problem. We'll do it. We'll have a game night. Also, I'm going to create another poll too, as well too. I may do this poll tomorrow, but I'm gonna create another poll. I want to create a poll and see will y'all be interested in having a karaoke night over here at the lounge as well too. Those of y'all who know me, right, I'm also a DJ as well too. A matter of fact, I'm a current resident DJ who does karaoke for this restaurant out here in the state that I reside in right now and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do karaoke night for them every Friday. It's okay. But however, if you're also interested in having karaoke night over here at the lounge, you know what I'm saying, we can want to do that too. So I'm going to put out a poll. We're going to vote on it. If it's something that y'all interested in doing, then we will set out a time and we'll have karaoke night. We'll have a game night and we'll have a karaoke night as well too. Because at the end of the day, I don't mind putting out thought-provoking content, but also I do want to entertain y'all too. That's one of the main reasons why I be doing my DJing streams when I was doing it, because I want to entertain y'all as well too. All right. So if there's something that y'all interested in, go over to my community wall. As soon as this stream is over, go over to my community wall and vote for the game night. Make sure you have your notification set because I'm going to do another poll probably tomorrow as well to vote for the karaoke night. If there's something that you're interested in, vote, 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 vote. Okay. All right. So other than that, thank y'all so much. I appreciate my moderators as well too. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the lounge family as well too. Tuning in like I always. Appreciate everyone who are watching in the bushes as well too. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. And we will see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.